Health tracker Guava Health has a new metric called grip strength. Previously I used a custom metric. I just recorded my grip strength using a dynamometer. And now I enter the 41 kilograms I had for the left hand. I click add, and now I enter the right hand, which was 36.7 kilograms. 0.7. I previously did this already. So basically I did another recording of this video, and so I already set up the reminder for the grip strength, which is for me Tuesdays at midnight. I click on add. Now luckily it has a very neat icon which shows me that this is grip strength. The question now I'm asking myself is, how do I import the previous dataset which I recorded over the last couple of years into this? One can basically distinguish between left hand and right hand. It also shows a percentile, which is what I've wished, that I have one app where I also have grip strength. Previously I used another app called Grip Meter, which is this one. It's also very useful. I also messaged the developer a couple of times and he actually made some changes according to my preferences. But of course, having multiple apps is not really the best solution. Ideally, all datasets would be accumulated within one app, and then one also would have a large language model which one could then consult about this, and this is what Guava Health currently does. I have my resting heart rate imported from my Garmin Fenix 7S Pro. I have my bed time from my Samsung watch. I have my wake up time, or maybe it's also from Garmin. It's also from Garmin, but it's very unreliable from Garmin. I have my HRV also from Garmin. I have my glucose imported, but I think this is this is actually from Google Fit. So I track my glucose if I track it in Google Fit up until my meter broke, and then it is also imported here. The same is true for blood oxygen, also from Garmin. Blood pressure is also from a Garmin device. I do have a blood pressure monitor from Garmin BPM. The breathing rate, for example, is in there. And also a couple of months ago, they added a VO2 max estimate, which I also asked for specifically multiple times. And now it's here. So I can check whether my VO2 max correlates with my breathing rate. I can check whether my VO2 max correlates with grip strength, which would make sense because both, I think, roughly correlate with testosterone levels. If I would get my testosterone checked, I could also correlate these datasets, even though, of course, I would need many samples to make some useful correlations. And what they also added a couple of months ago is that finally, also the other metrics from my Garmin scale, which is the Garmin Index scale, are now imported also into the app. So this is the scale, and I now have muscle mass, body fat, etc. in the app, and so I can correlate body fat recorded on the Garmin Index S2 with other metrics as well.